Guys, tonight I probably have the biggest match tonight that I've had in my entire career. Not only do I feel I'm facing one of the best wrestlers in the world today, I'm facing somebody that I look at as a peer, as a brother, as a mentor. And he didn't even start that way. I think he started as maybe me mentoring him and pushing him on the way, and then iron sharpens iron. And I look at the path that he's gotten to: television champion, 6-man tag championship, owning his own company, making his own deals in professional wrestling, something that I look up to. And when I see him, I see he could be so much more. And this match here means something to me because the path that I see him on, I think only goes a certain way. And there's somewhere he came from to where I'm like, you know, the things that you're doing is not going to get you where you want to go. There's a straight and narrow way, and there's a way you can go straight. If you think about Martin Luther King, if you think about Malcolm X, they both had the same goal in mind. They just had different ways of going about it. And I'm wondering, is this where our friendship part ways, or do we agree on this thing? But I will say this: I'm champion. And when I leave tonight, I'm going to be champion because that's what I do. But I hope my friend here puts on the champion mindset, because I feel he could be a world champion one day and be the greatest. It's just sometimes friends have to show friends how to stay on the right road, and I hope that happens tonight. Shane Taylor, I love you, man. But tonight, you're going to find out that eventually everyone submits to Father Time.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You saw the words spoken between our champion and our challenger here tonight at Throwdown in G-Town. And Brad, here he comes. Shane T-Boy, the baddest champion that you ever seen, boy. That's a bad man. Formerly known as the Pretty Boy Killer. Walking in with some gold of his own. He's everything you want in a champion.
Absolutely. I said it earlier this week, the best representation of our sport and of our organization that there could possibly be. And look at the champion.
And look, he looked good doing it too.
Yes, he does.
Caprice has got swag for days, ladies and gentlemen. But he's more than a conqueror, right? He's got talent. And you know what? I joke with him, right? Because we broke into the game about the same time. We were on a lot of the same events. But that man is in the best shape of his life. And proved it when he returned to AML, our first AML champion, but returned almost 5-6 years later for a second title reign. And, I mean, you can't be mad at it.
And has beaten everyone that has crossed his path since then.
And he is one of those that he will take the pictures, he will shake the hands, he will hug the kids. I mean, I've seen him at photo op after photo op, and I mean, he does what he needs to do. Shane Taylor was at our meet and greet earlier today, so you know, he understands the business side of pro wrestling, but he approaches the in-ring part of it a little bit different, and that's what Caprice was talking about.
Well, and I do think from being around him and even just seeing, you know, the videos that were posted, the war of words, as it were, there is a mutual respect between these two. But family fights.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what that video showed, is that he's like, hey, you know, I don't agree with it, but then at the end he's like, y'all eat yet? And they went to go eat. So
I asked the priest about that earlier. He said he's still my brother. We don't have to agree on 100% of the time.
Yep.
But he's going to try to teach his brother a lesson tonight. This is going to be a heck of a matchup.
I mean, they've got some familiarity, which is definitely going to make for a heck of a fight here tonight. And all right, my man Perry with our in-ring intros.
You realize once that rings, they can't help you, right?
This is for one fall. It will be for the AML Wrestling Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Eastside Cleveland, Ohio. He weighed in at 338 pounds. He's 1/3 of the Ring of Honor World 6-Man
There he is. You heard it, the baddest of all time.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina. He weighing at 217 pounds. He is the current and reigning AML Wrestling Champion. The Ageless One, Caprice Coleman.
And as you heard, Perry said, from Charlotte, which is right down the road from Gastonia, where we are at tonight at the Caramount Health Park, the Honey Hunters. And that's what's at stake. Referee Ben Grayson showing the prize to Shane Taylor and raising it up for all to see. One of the most magnificent championship title belts in the game. I'm a little biased, but and this is it.
Boy, this is a big fight feel. Ring the bell. Bell sounds and this title fight is underway. Coleman extends the hand.
Oh.
I'm interested in that. I'm very interested in that.
Yes, me too.
Because the respect between these two is real.
You wanted this.
Was that real? Or was that a mind game? Does
Yeah.
he want Caprice thinking about these things?
Yeah, off his game a little bit. I see it, but at the same time, I think Shane's like, no, man, like, we're inside the ropes.
He could really be fired up. You're right.
Yeah.
Strong collar and elbow. These are two proud champions.
Yeah, the first time I actually saw Shane Taylor in person was in Concord, North Carolina, not far from where we're at, tagging with Keith Lee at Ring of Honor. And those two men did things that guys their size shouldn't be able to do. And believe it or not, Shane Taylor's cut about 30, 40 pounds from that time frame. And I talk to him on a regular basis. He's been working hard to make sure that he's ready in ring. Cardio, strength, all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're a big man like that, that's so important.
Oh.
You're not going to be able to finish everybody in just a couple of moments,
Yeah.
just a couple of minutes.
And his latest stint on Ring of Honor, he's been going toe-to-toe like in pure matches and things like that with some of the best technicians that company has to offer, and he's opening a lot of eyes. You know, had his match with Bandito not too long ago. Well,
That'll test your cardio.
I mean, it was about a year ago, but like when that hit, social media blew up. Everybody was talking about Shane Taylor.
Yeah, Shane Taylor Promotions has absolutely raised their stock and their stake of the Ring of Honor organization, and I talked about it.
Shout out to Moses and Khan.
Shout out to my brother O'Shea Edwards, the newest member of Shane Taylor Promotions.
Rev Hunt.
And I talked about it earlier this week on social media in the lead up to this event. With one victory tonight, Shane Taylor not only captures a prestigious championship for himself, but it extends the reach of Shane Taylor Promotions into a new territory. If Shane Taylor becomes the AML Wrestling Champion, do we see the rest of Shane Taylor Promotions show up? Does it open more opportunities for the brand and the organization that he's trying to build? This is a big, big opportunity, not just for him, but for the whole squad.
I'm glad you bring that up because I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Moses or Khan or O'Shea or Rev Hunt here tonight to kind of throw in and kind of tip the scales in Shane Taylor Promotions' way. But if he wins, does their stock go up?
Absolutely.
Should I get on Robin Hood right now and get some Shane Taylor stock? Hey, you brought his wings earlier. Can you get me, about 5 shares?
Is Financial Man on the phone?
Yeah.
I got a buddy down in Florida who's doing real good on the stock market these days. He can give you some strong tips.
Could he take it to the moon?
He could take it to the moon.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, Caprice. I love you, buddy, but
I'll tell you what, you can tell on his face Coleman is hurting, but he did not leave his feet.
he's trying.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it, reeling him a little bit.
A lot of pride between these two men.
Look at determination on our champion's face. I like the, what is that, pink or purple in his tights? I like it.
Very regal, very,
Yeah.
Oh, he rocked the big man. Oh, God.
Got him on the rebound, did Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor with a little extra momentum took him down there.
Momentum.
Momentum.
I'm going to start using that.
Woo!
Look at that. Shane Taylor showing that he can hang.
Yeah, but he's too big for the arm drag.
Yeah.
Coleman had a great idea, but it didn't work.
Swing and miss.
I've seen Shane Taylor lay out some guys with that right before, so you got to watch it. Get you up in that driver, that welcome to the land that he's put away so many opponents with.
Drop kick.
Sends Taylor to the outside. You know, normally that's safe space, but not with Caprice Coleman.
Woo! Oh, drop kick got nothing. Through the ropes. Great thinking on the part of the champion.
Great body control. Oh, I love it. Look at it. Head scissors from Coleman.
Great thinking from the champion. We've talked about it throughout the night. C.W. Anderson, Preston Quinn, Mr. Number 1 George South, the Rock and Roll Express. I hold Caprice Coleman in that same echelon as far as being a battle-tested veteran and a wrestler at whom you are not going to throw much at Caprice that he hasn't seen in the past.
Yeah, he is the ageless one for a reason, and the longer he's been in the game, the more he's experienced. I don't think there's anything he hasn't seen, as you said. Ooh! Got a little extra pop on that one. I don't know if...
He's breaking the count. Woo-hoo! And he suckered him in.
I mean, he was within the rules, and Ben Grayson's like, you're right, but come on.
They're taking a lot of time out there. Coleman rounding third, slides into home plate.
Oh, that was a baseball reference. I get it. Oh, and Caprice is fired up.
Coleman trying to manipulate that big man back in the ring.
Now, our Prestige Championship match did have those no champion advantage type rules. Oh my God.
Oh.
I said earlier, I've seen him lay people out with that right, and there you go.
Shane Taylor came from downtown.
Oh, he's got him hooked up, dangling him out.
Old Tower of London, perhaps? Oh, God, dropped him hard.
Oh.
And the shoulder of Taylor went right into the jaw of Coleman. That might be all cover. 2.
Oh, I like that cover from Shane Taylor, gathering up the limbs of Coleman so that he had to kick out. Smart wrestling from the challenger. I was going to say, we were talking earlier the Prestige Championship match, but this one, you do have a champion's advantage. Time limit, count out, disqualifications, everything. Title can't change hands. So Shane Taylor has to beat
The champion. The champion doesn't have to beat Shane Taylor.
And I tell you, we haven't really touched on this. It hasn't really come into play recently. It's come into play in the past. Prestige champion can exchange that title for a guaranteed shot at the AML Wrestling Championship at any point.
At any point, yes. Normally in the past we've seen them say, hey, I want to turn it in and have a match with them next month or at WrestleCade or whatever. But that's not to say that Tim can't come running out here right now.
I was going to say, if this thing is a knockdown drag out like it has started to be, Eric Royal may have inadvertently done Tim a favor.
Yeah.
If this thing, if
both champion and challenger are breathing into bags after 30, 40, 50 minutes of intense competition here at the end of this matchup, Tim could waltz right in and maybe change the course of AML wrestling history. It could happen.
Yeah, he could be the Eric Royal to this match.
Absolutely, and would be well within his right to do so, quite frankly.
It'd be interesting to see how Ben Grayson calls it, and and how, because to my knowledge, I haven't seen it happen. I know it's possible, but it'd be very interesting. A lot of the Prestige champions that we've had, they like the prestige of being the champion and have wanted to defend it.
But we have seen people turn it in. Chip Day turned it in for a shot. And
then you have some men like Billy Brash. Shout out to Billy Brash at home, still nursing a broken ankle, who never got the chance to cash it in. They lost the title. They waited too long.
Yeah.
So there is a science, there is a psychology to don't waste that opportunity. Oh, good Lord! A clothesline Ooh, a clothesline that we felt up here in the Frank Myers Automax Skybox.
He almost took his head off.
Crowd here rallying behind Caprice Coleman. I do think it's interesting. You know, Shane Taylor is an honorable competitor. There's not a lot of
Hatred and vitriol being spat at Shane Taylor. It really is. It's like the old meme where you see the girl who looks bored at the ball game who says, I just want both teams to have fun. This crowd really just wants to see a great championship matchup here.
So you've met my wife. I'm just playing. She's a Carolina Panthers girl.
We are right down, like, not even 30 minutes from that stadium.
Oh, I would hate to have a man that size step on my sternum like that.
Shane Taylor, a Cleveland Browns fan.
That's a
Actually, he's more a Cavaliers fan, but, you know, it's a different sport.
yeah. I would be too if I was from that area.
Oh, there's that. We were talking about it, that respect, that brotherhood, that, you know, what are we going to see? Another stiff right from Shane Taylor.
That's the third or fourth time. Oh boy, backdrop driver could end this matchup.
That's the third or fourth time that Taylor has absolutely rocked the champion. And man, he just jumped him on his head and neck.
And what's crazy,
Cover.
hold on.
Woo, Coleman staying in the fight. That defiant kick out. We saw it earlier with W. Anderson.
Yep.
That defiant kick out. The veterans, the battle-tested veterans of this sport say,
Yeah, and it's good game plan from Shane Taylor. His the move that he likes to use to finish matches, the welcome to the land. It's like a Kishi driver, right? So it crunches the head and the neck, and oh my goodness, he gets him.
Great thinking from the champion. Could not hold him down. That's where the power advantage of the challenger comes in.
Yeah, was able to sling him around there.
It'll take a lot to hold that man down. Body shots. Oh, the 1-inch punch. Good Lord. Oh! Boy, everything Taylor does just comes with such velocity.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad.
Planting Coleman in the center of the ring, nowhere to go.
Ooh. And you saw it right there. After taking those hard shots, Coleman could not unearth that defiant kick out. He just barely got out of it. That's going to be very interesting to watch as this title
Match progresses. Caprice Coleman may not have enough in the tank to push that big man off of him as this one continues. We could see a new champion just weeks before WrestleCade weekend takes over North Carolina. And again, if Shane Taylor is the A&L Wrestling Champion going into that weekend, you've got to think all the members of Shane Taylor Promotions are going to be in high-profile moments.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. He got the big man up.
Right in, bomb!
Ooh.
But again, there's not – how do you hold that big man down?
I mean, the power he has in his legs is just amazing. I've seen that man leg press more weight than I even knew you could put on that machine.
We saw it earlier tonight with George South, just for a matter of moments, was able to hold down Cyrus the Destroyer. The Dawsons, it took the hardest super kick in the game to take them down. Got him! Woo! Leg lariat. Does Caprice have anything in the arsenal that is enough to hold this big man down?
If he does, he's got to pull it out tonight.
Cover. Caught him in the back of the head. 2. But again, Taylor can maneuver the weight of the champion off of him easier than the champion can push the weight of Shane Taylor. It is so. Father Time could potentially deny this big man oxygen to his brain.
It does come for us all eventually if he can get it locked in, get him down on the mat, and really get that torque on.
Coleman said earlier that he would not escape Father Time. German used the man's own momentum against him.
Fantastic wrestling IQ from Caprice Coleman.
Woo, another big shot. Coleman is playing such a smart game here. He is swinging those educated feet at every chance. Coleman will take a chance.
Sky splitter.
Yes,
Yes!
sir!
He hits it. 1, 2, 3. No!
But again, Taylor can push the weight of the champion up. I don't want to get inside the head of the champion here, but he might want to start thinking about Father Time. He might want to start thinking about that Cobra Clutch sleeper hold. When it denies the flow of oxygen and blood to the brain, you will go out no matter how big you are. Look at the Princess Bride.
I could count on one hand how many people have kicked out of that sky splitter, and now Shane
Taylor is one of them as he plants
the spine on the
Coleman.
Knee strike. Everything Taylor does just hurts so bad.
Got that from his friend Ray Rowe.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
There
no.
it is.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the land.
Oh, God, he stuck him. It's over. 2. No, sir.
I was mistaken. Excuse me. That was not welcome to the land. That was the package. Oh, my goodness.
But it's all impact on the head and neck. Taylor has focused his game on the head and neck of the champion. The champion has had his greatest success swinging those educated feet at the challenger. But Taylor has had his greatest success damaging the head and the neck.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Now, I've seen Shane Taylor do this before. Yeah, I think this is his Baldwin bomb.
It did not work for Cyrus the Destroyer earlier tonight. Taking the big chance is what cost the big man earlier. Woo! Head first into the canvas.
Oh, comes off with the splash. Caprice Coleman moves. No water in the pool for STP.
Coleman cutter drops him face first. That's 2 times face first into the canvas. Woo!
Wow.
Good Lord. What will it take to win this title fight? Who will be the man in AML Wrestling as we head
Oh, there he goes, Brad.
Into the WrestleCade season and beyond.
Father Time, he's trying to get it back on.
He didn't have the hands locked.
Shane Taylor fighting it off.
It's the Cobra Clutch with the leg sweep and then rolls through into the vice grip. We're seeing a struggle here between champion and challenger.
Yep.
Every eyeball in the building is on this main event title match. Taylor has been stuck in the sleeper portion for a while, but I don't think Coleman's got his hands grasped.
No, yeah, he's still fighting it off. Both men are exerting all kinds of energy, and Taylor trying to use the ring to shake him off.
If you've never been in a position like this, you can't imagine how much energy it exerts.
You know, you start wasting the oxygen in your muscles, your lungs have to pump harder.
Coleman trying to make something happen here.
Oh, he broke the hold. Woo, another cutter drops him face first into the canvas. Cover. Oh, oh dear. Oh, dear.
Couldn't even get a 2, and Coleman is surprised.
Oh, and the feet are no longer working. Oh, knee strike, nothing. Cradles him up, stacks the weight. Got it.
And there it is.
Woo-hoo.
Oh, my goodness.
By the skin of his teeth.
We've talked about it before, Brad. It only takes 3 heartbeats to come away with the W. And with that, Caprice Coleman still our AML champion. What a fight.
What a fight. We talked about so many different strategies from both champion and challenger, but at the end, it was stacking the weight of the challenger that got the champion the victory. What an incredible matchup. And look at the look between both champion and challenger here.
It's almost like, I don't want to say I told you so, but I think he's man enough to not even have to say it. Shane Taylor knows he was bested here tonight in Gastonia, North Carolina.
And despite Caprice's concerns, neither man really bent or broke the rules. It was a clean fight.
Yep, neither man. We didn't get welcome to the land. We didn't get from the heavens.
Coleman, see if we can pick up Coleman's remarks here.
You're a champion, bro. You got to get out of that mindset. You're a champion. It's not a fight. It's wrestling. Wrestling is always going to win. Shut up. It's not a fight, man. I love you, man.
I did pick up Caprice said, "You are a champion" to Taylor.
All of this, man. You're the best in the world. But you can't be the best in the world with that mindset. I'm telling you what I know. I made the same mistakes, bro. I don't want you to make the same mistakes I made. Get out of that mindset and be the champion you are.
Always an inspiration, Caprice Coleman.
Yeah, words from the heart from the AML Wrestling champion. And Shane Taylor up on his feet here.
Code of honor, maybe?
We're gonna see. Let's see if the words of the champion have resonated here with the man who just put up one incredible title match.
He's thinking about it, that's for sure.
Two incredible champions on the heels of an incredible title match.
Some private words between the two. Show of respect, there we go.
Cannot ask for much more than an incredible title fight from two of the best wrestlers on the planet.